So pleasure holding. Yeah, I'm here with the queen. My God. Hi, good evening, and welcome to Sharmark, and I'm your host, Sharmark. But guess what? This evening, I'm in the best seat in the house. We did, this is our fifth episode, and then this episode was a bit more intense in terms of getting ready because I think I just don't like my guests to outdo me, and then how I feel tonight. I have the most beautiful guest. I think it's a pleasure to have Miss Shan Lucien.
Shan Lucien.
Shan Lucien. I'm St. Lucia's Carnival Queen, and then she won the regional pageant. I was just so excited. You have me a bit nervous. So I'm going to dive into the first thing. I think it was only fit to have somebody like you on my show, and I think you have all those prizes. I don't think mine would make a difference, but I got you two gifts. I think it's only fair. Although it was late, my girl, God will punish you. But this is for you.
Thank you so much.
And this one is for you.
Two gifts.
Two gifts.
Wow.
Yeah, I went shopping for this morning. I say, you know
you.
what happened? We have to do it big on this show. We're doing it big. You know?
Wow. Thank
So this
you
is a
so
token
much.
from me to you, and then
Okay.
congratulations on your title.
Yeah.
Miss Lucien, tell us, what was it like for you, the audition process? You're sitting there with this crown, you look all regal and everything.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like? Why did you decide to go up for the National Carnival Queen pageant? I don't know you, but it's like from a teacher to a singer, and then you just
Yeah.
got up one day and decided you're going to try the pageant. What is it like? What was
Yeah.
the journey like?
Well, I have quite big dreams for St. Lucia. I feel like I have a lot to contribute to my island, but I felt like I needed a stepping stone to achieve that, something to get me known to the public, something that would give me opportunities where I would be able to reach my goals. And so I felt like auditioning for the pageant was that stepping stone for me.
I don't know, but I cannot explain. We love, we culture, and heritage. It's a feeling I cannot contain. So there we go. I love to see the people playing, everybody celebrating. The music sounds so sweet. It's only we who feel it. I'm proud of where I'm from. Need you to understand. I am a St. Lucian, no matter how far I go.
Fun fact, it was a very last minute decision. It took a bit of convincing from my friends. They had to encourage me, and eventually I decided to just risk it all and audition. But it was a pretty exciting experience for me. When I was auditioning, I had the mindset to just have fun, especially because it was something that I had not done before.
I think having fun is a good thing for a pageant, because if you're having fun, then it becomes natural, so it just flows. On the night of the pageant, what was going through your head, like through your different segments? I was at the show and I saw this huge piano. I was like, okay, this is Alicia Keys, what's happening? I was quite impressed with the talent. I think it was very different. Why
Thank
did you
you.
decide to sing for the talent?
Well, music is my life. As long as I can remember, I have been involved in music because my mother is also a music educator.
Oh, wow.
And so I've been singing from the time I was maybe about 3 years old and playing piano from the time I was 6. So it's just a natural talent for me. For me, it was a no-brainer that that would be my talent for the pageant.
Every day. How can I ever come to love my scars? No matter how hard I try, I keep falling apart.
When it comes to the evening wear segment, what was that like? I just saw you gliding on stage and having fun in your evening gown.
Yeah.
It's almost like you just made it so real. But I was sitting with a friend, I was like, well, I don't like the back of the evening. I said, no, but she's working it. Because sometimes it's not what you like, but you just made it
Right.
look so easy because the dress was looking a bit bulky, was it?
Thank you. It was a bit heavy to carry.
Oh, wow.
Both for nationals and for the Caribbean pageant. They were heavy dresses.
It's like a symphony. There are memories. Pretty soon you'll start to figure out your mind.
I just like the way he was just turning the dress around and stuff like that. He was just looking so regal and natural. So I think it was only fit that you won the title. What was it like? What were you feeling like when they called your name and stuff like that?
When they called my name, it was like, oh my gosh, I actually got best in the dress. Not just the best dress, but best in the dress. And for me, being or modeling the evening where it's sort of like I'm acting in the role of a queen. I'm feeling very regal. I'm looking down on people who really show their support for me, and I'm just showing admiration for them. And so it was like my acting is good.
Acting is good. It's almost like you're becoming the character, because that's what acting is like. Good.
Yeah.
Yes. And what was the question segment for you like?
I took my time. I was very careful in listening to the question. I made sure that I chose my words very carefully, and whatever it is that I said in the interview, it was very genuine, it was very authentic to me, and so it was just a matter of making sure that what was in my heart reflected through my words.
I like the word you say, authentic, because what I realized with the pageant, you had a storyline about your life and it just carried throughout the whole show. So I think there was a level of consistency throughout the pageant, which was good. And I did not know you, but I was there helping your sponsor, St. Lucia Distillers. I did the inner part for your dress. They bought the fabric at my store and stuff like that. So I'm asking your sponsor, when last did you win this pageant? She was like, Sharmark, don't even ask that question. We won that so bad. So when I heard that bounty, was like, oh my God.
Man, I'm so happy that I was able to do that for them.
Yes, I was like, oh my God. Because I think your sponsors is one of the brands that has been very loyal to St. Lucia Carnival, and I think for you to bring that title home to them, I think that was a big thing. I mean, even when you go to the supermarkets and say, okay, why that diva staring? You see this billboard in the supermarket?
Oh my
I was like,
gosh.
Miss Bounty, and then
The Bounty family was so supportive of me. They made me feel like a true queen.
so if you'd had to tell your sponsor anything right now, what would you say?
Thank you so much. You are the reason that I am here today. Your support, your belief in me is what makes me truly a queen.
Wonderful.
Your 2024 Carnival Queen is Shan Lucien. Miss Bounty Rum.
I am really impressed, but you look so regal. How much time did it take you to look like this evening? I mean, like, you look absolutely, it's almost like the pageant is in the next few minutes. Yes, I'm loving the earring, your nails,
Thank you
everything
very
is
much.
together.
Well, I have a very great team behind me.
Your face looks so gorgeous, like it's bits.
Thank you very much.
Who's your makeup
That's
artist?
Royal Touch did my face today.
Oh, nice. This
Yes,
is totally-
jewelry
The
was done by
lashes.
Jessie.
Oh, nice. I like.
Yes.
And the dress.
And the dress, Auntie Paula chose the dress.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Diva. Everything is together.
Yes.
And you know what I really like? Whoever is styling your hair, it makes your locks look like
Oh
weave.
my gosh, Tracy is the best
Which Tracy is
hairstylist
that?
ever. Tracy lives in Bois d'Orange.
Okay,
Yes.
nice. She really works the locks. Because even when I
Mm-hmm.
saw her in the regional pageant, I was like, but how did they make her hair look so...
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. But we'll dive into... I want all the details from the regional pageant.
Okay.
We'll be right back. And we are right back. We have royalty. You need to tell somebody we are here. I am in the best seat in the house. I'm here with St. Lucia's Carnival Queen. I think this is an honor for me. And then she's beautiful. I think, oh God, the competition, I can't deal with it. That's your last show, sweetie. You're coming back here again. But okay, on a serious basis, tell us about what was it like for the regional pageant? I mean, like, I think that was even so huge because we have not won that pageant in quite a while. How many years was it?
39 years.
30 what?
39 years.
Oh my God. And it had to
Yeah.
take you. Damn. Nice.
Thank you.
Yes. What was
Yeah.
the journey like preparing for this pageant?
For that pageant, I had a lot less time to prepare than I did for nationals, especially because I had my national duties to fill out as Carnival Queen. So really and truly, preparation lasted about 2 weeks for the JAYCEES pageant. And every day of these 2 weeks
Wow.
was planned
Planned
out.
out.
I had gym, I had my talent rehearsals, I had my interview rehearsals, walking rehearsals. Every day I made sure that I was on time, that I was there putting in the work, and that's just what it was for that period.
I really like the fact that your team did not change your talent, because since your talent was so powerful for St. Lucia and they kept the same concept for the regional pageant,
Yeah,
I think that
just
was really nice.
elevated it.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
like was it a green gown you was wearing?
Oh yes,
Yes.
that was done by Scene Greaves.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
Yes.
This
if-
was given.
Right? He was
Yes.
so amazing with it. And if my memory serves me right, he also did the gown for the last person who won the JAYCEES.
Okay,
the last St.
nice.
Lucian who won JAYCEES.
Oh, nice.
That was in 1985.
And your evening gown was from your same designer.
Yes,
Nice.
Kimon.
Yeah,
Yes.
the colors. Was it blue, royal blue, and
It
like
was
a
royal
nude?
blue with a nude background.
But that
nude
dress
base.
looks a little bit heavier than the one in St. Lucia.
Oh my gosh, definitely heavy. Did you see all of these gems? Oh, yeah.
My sister, well, the gems was fit for a queen. I guess Kim won't know what she was doing, because I think she's a fabulous designer. I've worked with her before, brought her in for fashion shows and stuff like that. And her work speaks for itself. But the color on your skin, because first when I saw the blue, I was like, oh, that might be a bit too dark.
Yeah.
But with the lights and everything just came to life.
Right, I really loved it. Yeah.
It's almost like you were the last contestant for JAYCEES. You were number 9.
I was the last. I was number 11.
Sister, why you like the last like that? Even I have to start taking last, because it looked like when you go last, you come in first.
I think so.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, she's number 9, and then you come in and
Yeah.
like, okay, like, whoa, and then I heard somebody say something about the audition. She was the last, and I was like, wow. But congratulations and all of that. I think it's a wonderful thing. But whilst before we started, one of the questions I wanted to ask you, a teacher.
Yes.
How do you balance of teaching and being a beauty queen with 2 titles? How do you do that?
Well, in my pageant journey, it was quite difficult to manage, and I had to miss quite a bit of work so that I could fulfill my my obligations for rehearsals, for all the different events that we had to attend. And I mean, it hasn't been too long since I've been back at school after the summer vacation, but I definitely know it's going to take a lot of time management on my part so that I can manage the 3 titles that I have, because I have the 2 queen titles and my job as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. But I think it's do you think it works as now that you actually have somebody like you moving through the school, the kids see you every day as a role model? I think especially for the young women, I think that's a big thing.
I do think it has had an impact on my students. I've noticed that their behavior is a lot different than it was before. They're a lot well-mannered around me. They are trying to make sure that they're acting very
Ladylike.
yes, ladylike. You know, they're a
Because
lot more
I think they can maybe
respectful.
see themselves, me say, cool, through you, because at the end of the day, you're young and they're young. So it's almost like they might want to emulate some of the
And a
characteristics.
few of them have actually come to me and expressed that they're now interested in pageants because of me.
Because like, if she can do it,
Yeah.
I can do it too.
Right.
I think that's a good thing, because one of the things I said when I realized you got the regional pageants, like, they need to put your photo at least in all of the schools. One Julian Alfred, because what it does, we're talking about crime and everything now, and if we can give the young people something to look forward to,
Yeah.
I think this title is a good thing, something to look forward to, because we sit and they don't have anybody to look forward to, and everybody's just looking for something to believe in. So if you had to encourage a young person, because now we have both male and female pageants now, who wants to go up for a pageant and maybe they're afraid or they doubt in themselves going up for the pageant, what would you tell them?
Well, pageants are all about letting your inner light shine. And I think that you need to have confidence that your light is beautiful. Once you have that confidence, nothing can stop you. Crown or not, you will be a winner.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think it's the strong words from now. Senisha's National Carnival Queen. So you need to put that in a bottle and store that in your cupboard for when you need that. No, I'm serious. Because sometimes you want to do something and then you kind of been afraid. And I think you need to try. You need to have a leap of faith.
And I tell my students that all the time. I value effort more than anything else. Don't just stay there and not try and say that you cannot do it. Put some effort into it. Take a little bit of a step, and then you never know how far it will take you.
You say that, then I just say it again.
You never know how far it will take
But
you.
no, see, let me ask you that question again. What was it like when you won the second title? That's like 2 weeks of party.
Yeah.
That's like a top up, a double bubble. Like no, seriously, give me seriously. What was going through your head?
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did it again. These were
Girl,
my
you had to wear both crowns, one in a side, so one in a side. So I was wearing both of my crowns.
Yeah.
Then I have to congratulate you. I don't have the words to express because I think it's a huge thing, and I think it's almost like for you as an individual, I think it's a big thing, and I think you look like a very genuine, well-respected person, and I think you're going to be one of the queens that Senishans are going to remember. One thing I was just telling Shane before the show started, I think most times when the queens are giving up the title, they have that long storybook saying, we did this and did that. Sometimes I think most of it is a lie. But I think for you, you might really work that year because I think you have a lot to offer.
I really want to make a difference.
So what plans do you have in your bucket list in terms of for that year, for your reign to do?
I would like to offer some more inspiration to people of the South, especially within the arts industry. I feel like they don't get much opportunity for training, much opportunity for performance. And so I would like to bring that to our youth in the form of an after-school program and eventually work my way up to putting on a state-of-the-art concert for people of the South to enjoy so that they have something to look forward to, that they have something to emulate in the future.
And we'll be right back. We have something to look forward to. And we are back. I think I'm enjoying this interview. I'm learning a lot. I'm up close and personal with the Senisha National Carnival Queen. And I think it's a big thing. I think growing up, people used to see pageants and they say by Jamettes and stuff like that. And I think it does a lot to develop our young people. It's more than just the talent. It just does a lot because I think most times when you see a young person who went up for a pageant, most of it from a scale from 1 to 10, I would say 9. You say they have a different whole persona. There's this whole something, everything about them just changed.
Yes.
So what would you tell somebody that would discourage their daughter from going up for a pageant?
Ooh, I would tell them that pageants have a lot to offer for our youth. It's not all about the external factor. They develop your communication skills, your stage personality, presence, your confidence, and even if you do not win, you walk away with so much more than just a crown, You walk away feeling like somebody who can conquer the world. You walk away feeling proud of yourself, proud of all the challenges that you've overcome, and these are just a few of the little things that pageants can offer. Don't discourage your daughter.
Yeah, I think we get that a lot, and I think it's that was strong words you said there because sometimes even though you did not win, with all the workshops and stuff like that the community put together, I think there's a lot to learn. So basically, you might not win the crown, but you might win knowledge.
Exactly. I don't think anybody walks away from a pageant the same person that they were before.
Quick question: did you know how to walk in heels before the pageant?
I knew how to walk in heels. The question is, did I know how to do all these fancy turns?
My sister, helicopter, it turn left, right. Although, funny enough, we're talking about that. What I find for the swimsuit segment, I don't know if it's I'm old-fashioned. I had a modern aging said some you twinkles too. I just find sometimes it almost looking like too drag queeny, like RuPaul Drag Race. It's a bit too much because the criteria is they have body tone, and I find they move so fast.
Right.
If I'm a judge, I would not have time to see your body tone because when you strike that pose, your muscles and everything tends to show. So sometimes it moves so fast. I saw a young lady at the pageant I was judging, she jumped in the air, and I just find it's a bit too much. But for you, it was exactly what I wanted, not because you're sitting, I'm not afraid of you. It was the only thing I find, I don't know if the cut of your swimsuit, they should have the cut something. The swimsuit to me did not fit properly in the back. Did you take the swimsuit category and make it your own? Because I realized your routine was a bit different from the rest of the young ladies.
I definitely had help from other people. I had assistance from Samson. He was my walking coach. I had other people who would come in and give their feedback to me as well. But whatever feedback they gave me, I always tried to make it mine. I always tried to see myself in whatever actions I was doing. So I'm not going to do this if I don't feel like it's me. You know?
I understand, yeah. Because I just find it sometimes the swimsuit segment was almost looking like it's a bodybuilding competition, if you understand what I was saying. But I like what you said. So ladies, if you're listening, sometimes let's make it a little more reserved because it's a swimsuit segment and sometimes it's all over the place, and then at the end of the day it's like, but what am I looking at? Yes. So before we wrap up, do you have anything? You know, the queen, you're the national, you're as big as a big title, my sister. What would you like to tell your people? Just look into the camera. What would you like to tell Cindy? Because I mean, everybody was screaming.
Yes.
Everybody was satisfied that you win because I was right in the crowd. Nobody was disappointed and said that girl shouldn't win.
Yes.
What do you have to say?
I would like to tell the whole of St. Lucia, thank you for your support in me. I feel so loved by you. And I really hope that my success in these pageants will bring some sort of change to our beauty standards. I hope we'll now learn that black is beautiful, that it doesn't matter what your hair looks like, it doesn't matter what your nose looks like, because all of us have some beauty that we have to offer.
Say that again. Black is beautiful because I'm looking at you. I see look at that. The diva have no lipstick and you snatch. Well, you have, it's a nude. It's like, because everybody think you have to put so much. But whoever did your makeup, bravo. I love it. It's clean. It's fresh. It's not too loud. And I find makeup is supposed to enhance you, not disguise you. You can still see yourself through the makeup.
Yes, thank you.
Really nice. Do you wear makeup to school?
No.
A little bit? No?
No,
You're going
I
to
don't.
get dentist, dry so?
I was. That was me before. I'll admit I've started doing a little brows now.
Not much, but a little
Yeah,
something,
just a little
you know?
something.
Okay, you wear heels to school?
Of course, all the time. I
nice,
love
nice.
dressing up so much.
Okay, dressing up is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wish you good luck with your title, and you look very humble that you're going to go far. I hope that with these two titles, the next, whoever's looking, they have to have you as a judge because you cannot have two titles and just have you sit in the crowd. They need to have as a judge because I think you have a lot maybe involved in the workshops and stuff like that. Because to have these two titles, I think you have a lot to offer. And you have that class, that regalness about you. So maybe the crown was destined for you. And it was a pleasure having you.
It was.
I think very grateful to be sitting here next to you, and I think the young ladies looking at this show right now, I think is going to be something that they would want to. I think next year they might have more persons for the audition, because I think the fact that now they didn't stereotype, you had locks and all of that, is almost like we're breaking barriers, because growing up, when you used to a pageant, it had to be like the old people used to say, people with big names, but now they give everybody the opportunity as long as you fit the criteria. So what was it like working with the Carnival committee? What was it like? What was that experience like?
Well, my interaction with the Carnival committee was mainly just my chaperone. She would do all the communications for me.
Who was your chaperone?
Penny John.
Oh, nice. That
Yes.
diva. Yes. Girl, you have a crown in your box.
Yes, Penny.
But
Penny,
that's good.
Penny was
What was
awesome.
it like working with your chaperone?
Oh, Penny went above and beyond for me. I adore her so much. I could not have asked for a better chaperone.
So it was not like a bridezilla kind of with the chaperone, because
No.
I think sometimes people get good chaperones and then the contestants can be very difficult. And what we don't realize, the chaperone is there to help you.
Right.
The chaperone is there to enhance you and to mold you into that product. Although sometimes you find some chaperones that if you like singing, you're comfortable in singing, they want you to do something totally different. So I think maybe your
Yeah.
chaperone got the assignment correct. And then, I mean, like, you sitting here today and I'm very comfortable. But before we wrap up, I did not ask you about the costume segment. Was the costumes heavy?
Yes, it was. I had dents in my shoulders afterwards because it
wow.
was that heavy, yes. But the thing is, you just have to keep it moving, you
Keep it
know,
moving.
enjoy the moment because let's be real, when am I going to wear a costume like that again?
Ah, my God. Well, I said, thank you so much for being here. Sending sure you heard it from our National Carnival Queen. She's here. Just say bye and just touch me. This was a beautiful interview. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Yes.
Thank you so much.